didn't see you there. I was just working on my costume as a member of Gen Z circa 2017. See? It's my fidget spinner. And today, on our Halloween special, we'll be talking about modulation to the subdominant. Ooh. For this exercise, my Halloween costume shall be as a park ranger. Do you see my park ranger hat? My park ranger. So what this exercise is going to do is it's going to focus on the specific change between the two keys when you're going from your tonic key to the subdominant, when you're modulating from 1 to 4. And it's specifically that what we were talking about before is te is going to become your new fa. So let's think about that for a second. If you are in the key of C and you're going to the key of F, so you're modulating to the subdominant to F, then what changes? Well, your B naturals are all going to become B flats, right? Then up to this point, when we've seen a B flat, we've called it te, like in that King George ditty. Oh, excuse me, sorry. You say, and you had do, te, la, but what if we stayed in the key of 4? What if we took that te and we were like, okay, now that we've put that B flat in, let's just keep it and let's stay in the key in F. Let's stay in the key of 4. And you went, you call that fa in your new key. That B flat would be te if you were going to stay in C, but if you're going to go to F, that B flat's going to be fa. So what we're doing in this exercise here, let's go back to Park Ranger. What we're doing in this exercise here is we're going do, mi, so, mi, do, te, la, so, do, mi, so, mi, do, te, la, so, do, mi, so, mi, do, te, la, so, do, mi. And so you're using that lowered 7th to get you to the place that you're going. Now you can sing it like that. You could also sing it like this. Do, mi, so, mi, do, fa, mi, re, do, mi, so, mi, do, fa, mi, re, do, mi, so, mi, do. That's also totally fine. It's however you want to make this shift in your head. That at that flatted 7th, you're like shifting your mind blocks to focus on the key of 4 instead of on the key of 1. Let's do it slowly first. Through a couple of keys, and then I'll go fast all the way, or then I'll go at a quicker pace through the whole circle of fifths. So here it is slow. And so on. 1, 2, ready, and. Now my costume is someone from Boston. Wicked smart. Now I'm a Christmas tree. Arpeggios. Arpspookios. Bupeggios. arpeggios. Ah! Let's go with that one. We're gonna do it in a spooky filter. Okay, we've got 2 arpeggios this week. The first one goes 1, 5, 7 to 1, and then we've got a 2 chord right after that 1, and like we could imagine that 2 chord going to a cadential pattern in the key that we're in. But what happens is we reinterpret that 2 as 6 in your new key. So Re, Fa, La is going to become La, Do, Mi, and then that goes to a cadential pattern in the key of 4. So let's try that. 1, 2, ready, and Do, So, Do, up to Re. Now that's La, So, So, Ti, Re, Fa. Second arpeggio pattern we have does the same modulation, but now we're doing it through a different pivot chord. So we've got a 1 chord that then a 5, 4, 3 to a 1, 6, and then that 1, 6 repeats as a 5, 6 in the key of 4. So Mi, So, Do, So, Mi is going to become Ti, Re, So. So Mi, So, Do, So, Mi is going to become Ti, Re, So, Re, Ti. And then we add a 7th to that to be Ti, Re, Fa, So. That then resolves to the tonic of the key that we're going to, and then we have a little cadential pattern. 2, 6 to 5, 7 to 1 in the new key. So let's try that. 1, 2, ready, and ooh, spooky ghost, spooky ghost. I'm a fencer. En garde. Touché. Ooh, spooky ghost. I'm a shepherd with a sheep. Bah. I'm a pineapple. See, I'm a pineapple. Spooky sheep. For these 2 melodies, my costume will be a businessman, because I'm wearing a long tie. A businessman. Now, the first of these is 1503 in your book, but also on the handout that I've circulated by email and on Moodle. So, in this key, we're going to this key. So we're going from B flat to E flat. Looks like the A flats are introduced right at the end, and so I would suggest that probably that C in the second to last measure you call La in the new key, and that's where you modulate. 3, 4. Repeat. And then this is La. This next ditty is by Will Cook. Will Cook was involved in some of the earliest Broadway productions that were by African Americans. This is from one of his musicals. We've got a literal key change, and at that key change, I think you should certainly have changed. But you could change the solfege on the D and the C right before, so you could have that D C be La So, but you could also have it be Mi Re. You almost certainly should be trying to hear both of them in your head when you get there. So, like, is where we're going to start, and it'll be La So. It would be the way that you'd hear it as La So. You could also hear it as Mi Re, because then it goes into Mi Re Do. So you should try to hold both of those hearings in your head at the same time. Also note that there's a B natural in there. That's going to be Phi. It's not going to suggest that we're modulating. It's just suggesting that we have a brief tonicization, a brief secondary dominant of C. Let's keep this at a bit of a clip, because the pace changes at the key change, and we don't want it to drag too much. So 1, 2, ready, and... something like that. I'm a witch! My name's Jolene and I'm a witch! Spooky Jolene. Spooky Jolene. Alright, thanks for watching this week's video. Next week we'll be doing Modulation to 2. I hope you have a fun Halloween and a safe Halloween, and I'll see you all next week.